Alrighty, what's up everybody? It's I, Peter Joseph here once again for video number 3 on your Monday night, September the 30th, 2024. Thank you, as always, for watching. Once again, right here on Metal God 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. And that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, no intro as always. We're getting serious. But check out my last 2 videos I did earlier today. I did my last video on this channel talking about Dikembe Mutombo passing away today at the age of 58. Due to, I believe he had brain cancer. That's not great. John Block of Days of Our Lives fame, he passed away today at the age of 70, and we lost Kris Kristofferson at the age of 80, what did he die of? 88. No cause of death there. So check out my video right before this one, or right after this one. Just check out the last video on this channel, and my tribute to Dikembe Mutombo, Jean Block, Drake Hochstein, and Kris Kristofferson. And also check out my Met video on my Peter Joseph channel. Mets split their doubleheader with the Braves, but they won Game 1 in dramatic fashion, 8-7. They're in the playoffs. Gonna face the Padres, so they won Game 2, but they lost 3-0. What are you gonna do? So tomorrow afternoon, they will be playing back in Milwaukee, which means the good land. Tomorrow, Luis Severino are going to be pitching for the Mets. Don't know who's pitching for the Brewers. But the best of 3 wildcard series begins tomorrow afternoon in Milwaukee. And we'll get all 3 games in Milwaukee because the Mets, I don't know why they do that with the wildcard series. We can't get 1-1-1, like 1 game in Citi Field, 1 game in 2 games in Milwaukee, whatever. It's stupid, but that's the way baseball playoffs are. But alright, so the winner of the Mets and the Brewers will face either the Dodgers or the Phillies in the National League Division Series. And we'll see what happens with that. The Braves are now in, so JD, lucky you, JD, but I hope you get swept by the Padres. So the Braves are flying over to San Diego to face the Padres tomorrow night. And we'll see what happens with that. And what happens in the wild card. Yankees are sitting pretty. They don't have to play till Saturday. Or they either play the 4-5 game. The winner of that will be the Kansas City Royals or the Baltimore Orioles in Yankee Stadium on Saturday. So that means if the Mets beat the Brew Crew in 2 of the 3 games, they will go to Philadelphia to face those Filthies, and that's we'll see how bad the Filthies are going to play in the NLDS. Hey, if the freaking Eagles can't beat a horrible team like Tampa Bay, then they don't even deserve to be in the playoffs. If they make the playoffs this year, but we'll get that. But that's that. Bad news for Christian McCaffrey. He's got tendonitis in both his legs, so he's going to be out pretty much another 5 to 7 weeks. He might come back in between week 10 and week 13, pretty much the end of the season. So that kind of sucks. Fred Warner is hurt. George Kittle hurt his ribs. Ugh. It's just not a great year for the Niners. Just not. With a 2-2, they play the Arizona Cardinals this Sunday on Fox in Santa Clara. See how that game goes. And that's pretty much it. But Mets are in. I'm happy. That's all that matters. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we got Raw coming up in a few minutes. But let me get this video quickly out of the way. We got more bad news. So in the span of 2 days, we lost 4 people. We lost Dikembe Mutombo today. We lost Kris Kristofferson today. And also today, we lost legendary Major League Baseball player, played for the Reds. He played, well, he was manager of the Reds too, and then, also he played for the Phillies. But the legendary hit king himself, Mr. Bet on Baseball, he gone. Mr. Pete Rose died today. Oy, oy, oy. Pete Rose died today of 83. At 83, I should say. Shocking death. I didn't even know he was sick, but he died today at 83. Specifics surrounding his death are unknown right now, as always with every person's death. We don't know how they died most of the time, so I'll probably find out later this week. But yeah, very sad day in baseball. So they're gonna probably have a moment of silence tomorrow for when the playoffs start. Moment of silence for Pete Rose, which I think should be in all the games being played. But we got that. Pete Rose spent 24 years in baseball. Lived in Cincinnati, where he got a start with the Cincinnati Reds in '63. Spent 16 seasons with the Reds. Won 2 World Series back-to-back in '75 and '76. It's also part of that '69 series where the Mets beat the Reds and they had that big fight. He had that big fight with Buddy Harrison, another, God rest his mighty soul. That was, we all remember that, Met fans. I think most of us do. Some of us are old, like me. But anyway, those championships for the Reds were the first championships in 35 years. And then I think they won one in the 90s with a big red machine with Johnny Bench and company around. Blah, 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 blah. Then he went to Philly, spent 5 years there, won his 3rd World Series title in 1980. Then he spent half a season with the Expos, 84. Then came back to Cincinnati to wrap his playing career. And he finished with 4,256 hits, which I don't think anybody's going to even come close to right now. One of 2 players, along with Ty Cobb, to surpass 4,000 hits. Also holds the record for most games played, 3,562, 15,890 plate appearances, and 14,053 at-bats. He won 3 batting titles, 2 Gold Glove awards, picked up 17 All-Star nominations. He was the league's MVP in '73 and finished with a .388 batting average with 230 hits, 5 home runs, and 64. That's in '73, where the Mets should have won that World Series against the A's, but that's another story for a long time. But in any case, he batted .388, 230 hits, 5 home runs, 64 RBIs. That's that. Then he became a manager, 7 seasons with the Reds, 2 division titles, finished 412 and 373 overall. But then his career ended in scandal. As we all know, he bet on baseball. In 1989, he was banned from baseball forever. Tried to come back in 2015 in a final bid to make it in. Was kept out of the Hall of Fame as well, but now current Commissioner Rob Manfred denied that. Gambling on games the way he did, Pete Rose said, was his only regret. So now I don't even know if he's going to get in the Hall of Fame now that he's passed away. So that's on Rob Manfred and company with the Hall of Fame committee. So I hope he does get in. He's a great player, consummate professional baseball player, as we call it in the business. And I met the guy too at a baseball card convention a long time ago. I don't have it with me, but I do have his autograph. But just a sad day in the world of sports, in the world of TV and music. We lost Pete Rose today. We lost Dikembe Mutombo today. We lost Chris Christopherson, a great actor and a country singer. Was in A Star Is Born in 1976 with Barbra Streisand. And also we lost legendary actor Drake Hogstein, who played John Block in Days of Our Lives. With My Precious Duck, Demona! That guy. So lots of sad deaths today in the world of music, TV, and sports. So to Pete Rose, rest in peace, sir. You're a great consummate professional baseball player. Great years in Cincinnati, great years in Philly, but that one bad decision where he bet on baseball, basically bet on the Reds in 1989, basically killed his chances of becoming a Hall of Famer. And that's that. Also, he was in wrestling. He had some moments in wrestling. We all remember WrestleMania, I think it was 13, where he got tombstoned by Kane. And then I think it was like a year later, or a year or so later, he got tombstoned again by Kane, because he was dressed as I think it was the San Diego Chicken, or the Gobbledygooker, I think, I forget, but he did have his moments in the WWE/WWF. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame in the WWE. I have to look that up. But yeah, he had his moment. He had two memorable moments at WrestleMania. Not memorable for us, but not memorable for him. Getting tombstone power drived through the fucking mat by Kane. If you didn't learn the first time, Pete, I mean, come on. And yes, he has the same name as me. But I'm better. But I digress. Anyway, but yeah, sad day to hear that Pete Rose died on the day the Mets are in the playoffs. It is what it is. So, no cause of death, like I said. And that's pretty much it. I really wish he didn't get involved in gambling and everything, because he could have had a better managerial career with the Reds. Could have been managing other teams, through the 90s and maybe up till now. But who knows what would have been. And could have been the Hall of Famer, too, if he didn't fuck that up. But we gotta move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I gotta say about that. Leave me your comments down below in the comments section of this video and my last video about Dikembe Mutombo, Jump Block from Days of Our Lives, and Kris Kristofferson. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below in this video and my last video. Show your love and support. Hit that bell. Turn on all notifications so you're going to get the next one. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we'll see if I do video number 4 on your Fatal 4-Way Monday night with your Monday Night Raw review, but I'm getting pretty tired. I'm going to try to get through Raw tonight, the final 3-hour show until Netflix. So, we'll try to get through Raw tonight, have our sensible dinner, and then we'll see how I feel after Raw, if I can do my Raw review. If not, it'll be late tomorrow night, because I will be out pretty much all day tomorrow. And I will be watching NXT's debut on the CW11. But that review will come Wednesday afternoon, and then we'll get back to normal with your Dynamite review for the 5th anniversary show, TNA Ring of Honor Thursdays, and Friday Night SmackDown and Rampage on Friday. As far as Bad Blood predictions, that would be Saturday afternoon on the Shadows Lair. So check that out. Please hit that bell. And also, we will do, after Bad Blood is done, we will do our review, as always, right on the Peter Joseph channel. And then Sunday, early Sunday afternoon, because like 9 is played at 4, I will do my Collision review, also on the Kill the Demons channel. So check that out. So lots of stuff coming away this week. Please stay with me, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, let's get ready for Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. I will be live tweeting on my Twitter page, Twitter link, well, if you go on Twitter, just look up Peter Joseph, you'll find me somewhere on Twitter. Or if you go to my music videos, you'll find that. So, but I will be live tweeting on Twitter throughout Raw, so check that out. And like I said, maybe later I will do my 4th video of the night with your Monday Night Raw review. And that's all I can say about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Rest in peace to Pete Rose, and as always, rest in peace. Cheers. Now, Pete Rose hitting those home runs in that stadium in the sky. along with Hank Aaron and a whole bunch of others. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until next time.